Welcome to my podcast, Horimono Studies. I'm Carlos, your host, and in this series, we're going to speak about some of the main principles of Japanese tattooing, and we're going to contrast these concepts with some images, your comments about them. I don't know if you have some information to add, is always appreciated. And the idea is if you are a person that wants to get a Japanese tattoo style tattoo, this might be a good guide to study these concepts with me. And also, if you're just a passionate person about Japanese culture, this might seem interesting for you. In the future, we might explore some concepts about Japanese aesthetics. This is how Japanese see beauty and arts. We might explore some Buddhist concepts related to irizumi or traditional Japanese tattooing. But for the moment today, we're gonna start with some basic concepts. So I'm Carlos, your host, and right now I'm speaking to you from Poland. I've been tattooing since 2018, and I've been always passionate about this topic. I've been a Buddhist practitioner since 2010. I also took several courses about philosophy, Asian mysticism, and we did an essay about Japanese aesthetics. So this is the main frame of it. So let's get to the topic. Today we're going to speak about horimono or irizumi and two variants of it, nukibori and gakubori. So let's start with irizumi. Irizumi actually means inserting ink, and it's normally referred as a word for tattooing in Japanese. There are also other words as wabori, shisei, and horimono is a word that is used specifically for this Japanese style tattooing that is quite renowned since years and since a long time. Why so revered? Because Japanese culture was one of the first cultures that produced tattoos not only as patches or individual tattoos, but actually as a whole body composition. So this is a horimono. So here you're gonna see an image that is online about nukibori and gakubori. Basically, as I understood, nukibori is the space that is not tattooed on a composition, and it could be also referred as a design without the background. I believe some women might prefer to get these designs without a background. Maybe the background feels too solid, even though it's amazing, and some people actually think that it's the most beautiful part of a Japanese traditional tattoo. But yes, we're gonna see some images later, three images about it. Then we have gakubori, and gakubori refers to a tattoo with a frame with the background. So we need to think that our skin, especially if we have some tan, if like us Latinos or I don't know, some Asians, if you have some middle tone, things look better if they are framed with a dark background, because then the the free areas of the skin in the tattoo shine better and look brighter, and they make more sense. So that's one of the reasons why a gaku body or a tattoos with background are so attractive, because they give also this general feeling, like the sensation of the scene, to the main topic of the tattoo. Now let's check the images. So image number one, I was astonished about this image. It looks quite like an old image. It's a woman with a full bodysuit, a horimono, what we talk about, that it's like this full body composition. I don't know the artist, but it's simply beautiful. It gives this Japanese aesthetic quite easily. You see that it has some rich backgrounds, it has some sleeves, back piece, that the back piece is the main focus of the design, and also it covers the legs till like a three-quarter leg, and it has also sleeves, half sleeves in this case. We might speak about these topics later in another video. So let's check another image. This second image is what we would refer as a design with a Gaku body. In this case, this is an image from Yokozuka Horihide, and it shows a beautiful koi with Kintaro, the golden boy, and with its background with sometimes these backgrounds have water, have some wind bars, but normally they have this intense blacks, and also sometimes some elements like leaves and flowers. In this case it has this maple leaves. Simple colors but vibrant and beautiful, covering all the back including the ass. Then we have this other image. This is also a Gaku body. This is from Horitoshi. This has another style. It has smaller wing bars, and okay, it's amazing. It has half sleeves, and it also finishes at the middle of the upper part of the legs. And this is a full body suit. You can see how powerful it looks. This other image is quite badass. You see just how cool he looks as he smokes over here. He has a full sleeve with Gaku body, but then he has this koi in Nuki body, so it doesn't have a background. Sometimes some of these big pieces start like a Nuki body. It starts just like the main design, and then later on the background is attached to it. Some other artists start straight away um, placing the lines of the background so that later the darkness of this shading could be added. So there are different ways to proceed as far as I understood. Then we have this other image. This is a Nuki body. This is an image from Bonshin Horitoshi, and this is a heel tattoo. It says from 2006. A woman showing this two like this, the couple of kois, um, and they look beautiful, really feminine. This is the reason why I say some women actually take these designs without gaku body, and it's still quite pleasant. And here you could see it in this image. The image itself is quite beautifully taken with this black background pose. You could see the appeal from it. Then we have this other one, another bodysuit with this Gakubori idea. We have the water falling down in top of a Quintaro, and then the big carp, the koi fish. We have this cherry blossoms and this bodysuit that finishes in half sleeves. Amazing work from Ramirez Japanese Tattoo. Amazing artist. Then we got also this other Nuki body. We see also another female piece. It's from Shion Irizumi, a dragon. I have seen some of these dragons for women looking up in the corner of the shoulder, and they look simply amazing. This could also look great with the background, definitely, but already just with the dragon, you see all the flow, all the main aspects of this tattoo. It looks simply beautiful. So this was the last image, and we're gonna cut it here. Please check my other videos about reviews from other Japanese tattoo artists that I have here and also in my Instagram. And just hit me up if you have any other questions. And look the other videos that I'm gonna produce about these topics. See you guys.